Dan, I think I'm supposed to start this off right and ask you a question first.
Do your worst.
That's like breaking a leg. Okay, here we go. This should be interesting. Dan and I have a lot of history together. So let's see where this takes us. All right, Dan. So why don't you start off by telling us when you first joined TLA? You may have to show your age. And what have been the benefits for you personally about being a TLA member?
Actually, I haven't been a TLA member all that long. It was not until 2011 that I joined TLA. And
Oh,
I was asked to join TLA. Well, the sequence of events was that I was asked to be on the 2013 PROCO, the program committee for the 2013 annual conference, which was in Fort Worth. And Jennifer Laboon asked me, started off by asking me, I was a library director then at the UNTL Science Center. She started off by asking me, did I have any people that could do that? And I volunteered myself. So I joined in 2011 as preparation, or it's the beginning of work on the 2013 program committee, and have been active in a bunch of different ways since then. I sort of took a flyer on that, volunteering to be on the PROCO committee. And the biggest benefit out of that to me was literally, I've come to realize after I sat sort of in shock through the first few PROCO committee meetings at the passion and the love of being a librarian exhibited by especially the school, public, and academic librarians. I mean, the biggest benefit to me out of being in TLA that started with that 2013 PROCO was just, I feel like reconnecting with the heart of the profession of which I'm a member, being librarianship. I came to Fort Worth and the UNTL Science Center in 2000. In June of 2000, I started working there. I didn't realize how far away I had moved from just some of that kind of passion that librarians in TLA bring to their everyday work. So that was, I was literally just awestruck, and that still motivates me to this day. One of the prime reasons why I've maintained activity in TLA up through serving on a bunch of different committees and then being on the board and being president-elect, it's really my way to pay back all of the school, public, and academic librarians. Literally, I mean this in a very literal sense, my library could not exist. My institution wouldn't exist if all the other librarians can't do their job effectively. All of their students, all of the K through 12 students, all the undergraduates, all the after school kids in the public library, they end up being my students sooner or later.
right.
So if they're not well taught, I'm in big trouble. So that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. How about you, Christina? When did you first join TLA?
Okay.
And why do you maintain your membership?
All right. So, Dan, I beat you on how long we've been in TLA. So I joined in 2003 when I was in library school. My first conference actually was in 2004. It was Eva Poole's. Did you ever interact with Eva Poole? Okay. So it was Eva Poole's conference in San Antonio. And I remember it so vividly, specifically watching her on the stage at general session. And I was in complete awe. I thought she was absolutely amazing.
Oh, okay.
And I just sat there and I looked at her and I thought, what would it take to be a great leader like that? And I remember I was introduced to her at conference, and surrounding us was all of these colleagues and friends that she had through TLA. They had been doing this for a long time, and they were from all types of libraries. So Dan, I think our reasons for wanting to be in TLA are very similar. It's that network from, connecting with your public librarians and your school librarians and your special and academic. And that is what propelled her. And I realized that it was that network that also is what makes us stronger in our common profession of librarianship, even though we have our niche areas, right?
Right.
And you just feel so connected. Every time I come back to TLA, I feel grounded in the profession. And so in my early career, I was an information literacy librarian. I'm in academics. I'm at that time, I mainly worked with teaching freshmen and sophomores in college. And I started connecting with K through 12 librarians and understanding that spectrum of what they're teaching and how they're learning and how that's going to impact those students when they get to me was so special within TLA. So that's what keeps me at TLA. Even now, that network helps us build opportunities to identify partnerships for broader change, to tackle broader challenges across our entire profession. And I keep coming back. So there we are.